Morning, everyone. Monday morning. Well, we've got one person in. Hello, Pete. How are you? Where did you go this weekend? I am listing at least five items of clothing, which I got in the last week. I think I got them on Wednesday. We'll see how we go with those. I have been measuring this morning. I've measured them up. I've been trying to ring various people in the morning, which has been a pain. I've just tried to ring the my local doctor's surgery place and got put in a queue. So I thought, well, I can't wait because I've got the stream. And I was trying to ring some other government place in Croydon. And I rang this morning and it was a 25-minute wait. And then I thought, oh, well, I'll maybe try a bit later because everyone's obviously rushed on. And tried about half an hour ago, there was a 40-minute wait. So that taught me. He's going nowhere, very slow. Right. He's got to catch up on his piles. Mark, I want to find out all about Hayes. I heard from your good self that it was a complete shambles. And it's exactly how I imagined it would be. Hayes Boot Fair, everybody used to turn up before 5 o'clock with torches. And they suddenly put out the message that buyers cannot turn up until 10 o'clock. So I'm thinking, well, if everybody goes by the rules here, all the sellers will turn up with the people who are, scurrying around early to get all the good stuff anyway. And then really sort of like mid-morning, a whole batch of buyers will turn up at the gate and it'll be carnage. And it sounds like it was. So I'm glad I avoided that. I actually ended up, I didn't know where to go on Sunday. And I went to Ook Arena, the old usual. Went to the usual. And it was all right, actually. First thing I bought was a Wii U with controller and a red Wii remote with Motion Plus. £18. Power supply as well, and a power supply that has not got the cable coming off of it, the outer cabling. So yeah, and then I bought some weird things. One of the last things I bought two things for 70 quid. And I kind of walked away going, what did I do that for? One was a mini DV. They wanted 90 to start with, and then I got the two for 70, and I thought I was getting a bargain, but I was kind of like, it's a bit strange spending all that money. So there was a nice mini DV camcorder with power supply and tapes. It had a memory card in there as well. The memory card would go for £10, free post, so I've been told. And I think I can get, hopefully, with the prevailing, we can get about 90 quid for the mini DV camcorder. It does work, thank God. The other thing was a Mind Spa personal development kit. I did research that on eBay, and there was some up there for 200. What it is a little electronic unit, just a tiny little thing, and you plug in a pair of spectacles, and it flashes these lights. It's supposed to be a meditation aid. So there weren't any sold on eBay. So it's like, yeah. But there we go. We will see how it goes. £70. Crazy. But, EU Dares wins or loses and is a bit of a tit. But we will see. We will see. Neil's in. Good to see you. I got a return on the 20D and then had to buy, to sort of was saying to the guy, it was sold as spares and repairs, but it was a little bit more rougher than he thought, even though there was a photograph of every angle. On the plus side, I rang him up, of course, and we had a conversation and sorted it out. Pure Retro, good to see you. And there's Mark. It's so good he's saying it twice. There's Mark Tyler. In Oz. Lee's there. Lee picked up some He-Man Perspex display things, which look very nice. He-Man's a little bit after I was That came out probably mid-80s after I'd given up on toys. I remember it was Star Wars and He-Man. That's how I remember things. Hello, newbie. Good to see you. I love a newbie. Are you a reseller? Have you got any questions? Let me know. I was watching, for my sins, I was watching Damien this morning. Double speed. Does everybody watch on double speed? I was watching Damien double speed. It's weird when you go back to normal speed because you think they're very slow, including myself. And he was telling us all this stuff about promotions. But what caught my eye was the Top Trumps tournament in the background. And he's got a Top Trumps tournament. So, being a bit of a stalker, I went on his store and thought, how much has he got that up for? And it's you. The reason I'm interested was because I had that a couple of years ago, and I bought it for £2 and sold it for. I couldn't remember how much I sold it for. Is it like £300 or £400? Something absolutely ridiculous. Couldn't believe it at the time, but mine was sealed, cellophane. Anyway, Damien's got it on for the going price, as you'd expect. And I thought, well, how much is it new these days? Has that ship sailed away? Was it all a bit of a fad and then it's gone? It was the Lewis Hamilton card that put the price on those up. So I started looking at, let's filter this on new, Top Trumps tournament. And there's loads of people selling it as new. But I think there's about 4 listings, new, but the cellophane's fallen off, but missing cellophane. There was one missing cellophane and there was a label sticker on the front. I was like, it's not new. Not new, is it? Really? Had us in the queue. Let us in at 9:45 and it was, mayhem. Yeah, just nuts. Can you imagine, no, don't come at 5, everyone, all you buyers who fill that car park. Because I used to, Lee used to get there early. Mark used to get there early. And you'd be in the first row or two. And then by the time you left, you're like, God, this is just like hundreds of cars. I'm glad I'm leaving at 9:30. I've got my work done. Go home and have a fried egg sandwich. The thought of all of those people turning up at once at 10 o'clock, waiting outside a gate that is yet to be opened. No. Faye and Simon, good to see you. I saw Peter Ray this weekend in the queue at Hook and then never saw him again. He did message me. I've rudely ignored him. He was asking me, did I get anything good? Yes, I did. I got a mind spa. Who doesn't want a mind spa? How many cassettes have I sold? I have sold some cassettes. I've got to send them off today. I put them on 1-day postage. So I bought they're down there actually. Shall I get them? Show and tell. I bought this for 25, the case and cassettes, and I have sold 8 of the C60s, which I think is this 8, for £20, free post. So that's a good little, almost pay for the lot. And then I think I've got 1, 2, 3 or 4 more lots at about £20 each, and the case is on for 15 or 20. I can't quite remember. So yeah, they're going off today. I've got 3 more things that I've been packing this morning. I've got a broken PS1 which has gone console only, £10 free post. Get it gone. I would have been bought for £1 or something, and a pair of trainers, £15 free post. I think they would have been bought for about £2. So there we go. Hello, RS. Lurking. I like newbies and lurkers. Hello, Ali. I discovered something about Ali last week. I had to confirm it with Nick Hills. He confirmed it. It was true. I'll leave you to guess what that is. I thought your bartering in your car boot with it was very good. Yeah, the awkward silences. Yeah. I do leave silences. It's the best thing to do. Don't talk. Sometimes I had one today. Not today, yesterday. And I think I put it on my vid. And I said it was a broken Darth Maul lightsaber. only got one end. It's not double-ended anymore. It's only got one blade. But I thought, well, if it's cheap enough, I'll get that. And I said, how much do you want for that? And he said, £1. I said, oh, £1, all right. And then he went, yeah, it is broken though, 50p. And I was like, fantastic, you're doing my bartering for me. So 50p, you bought me that. Hello, Gary, good to see you. I've got loads of trainers to put on, my standard like £15 to £20 trainers. You saw me a few times, but I was in the zone. You left me to it. Very wise to leave me to it when I'm in the zone. Silence is golden. Very true. Yes. A £5. No. What's Happy Chap said? What have I missed? Or maybe I've missed nothing. Wrong time of year not to go. Yeah, I don't think I couldn't go at this time. I've got to get it in. Because you know me, I will get past November and before Easter and go, I haven't got anything. Or I've only got the crap left. That's more accurate. Full-time reseller. Saw you on Nick Hills. Not Kills. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I've been on Nick's channel like loads of times actually, and he's never really put up my subs. There's a tale to be told there, but this time he did, which was nice. And speaking of Nick, who saw him on the hit list? That was fantastic. I was catching up on the iPlayer yesterday, and I was watching it. We were all having our dinner in the front room, and the kids were just asking questions. Who's that? Is that your mate? As I said, well, I know the bloke on the right. Actually, the bloke on the left was I know him as well. Shelley's sort of husband or soon to be ex. So I've seen Tom do quizzes on Shelley's channel, but Nick was on there. And I had to explain it all to them what was going on. And they were asking what the rules of the quiz were. And I was going, I don't know, I've never watched this before. And then Liz was next to me, but she dozed off. And then she woke up and started watching it. What's this? Kind of half awake. And then all of a sudden, she kind of gets the gist of what's going on and goes, that's Nick Hills. I'm like, yes. It's as me trying to watch this thing, trying to answer the questions, Bronski beat. So, yeah, all had to be explained. And then there was like loads of talking over it. And they were like, that round 2, they were saying it's like Bamboozle out of Friends. You're playing Bamboozle. And then there were accusations that Tom was answering all the questions, which I think in the main he was. But Nick got a few, Yeah, it was a great one where they said Sam, Nick got the Sam, and Tom got the Ryder. Sam, Ryder. Jack, that's fine. Thanks for tuning in. It's always very welcome that you actually take the time to come in. Does anybody want to be a spanner? The only thing I ask for my spanners is if you get someone being like overly negative in the chat, just tell them to sling them out. I'm selling at 50p each, but I did 20,000 of them. Got to be in with the big boys if you want to play in the playground with Mark. Yes. I asked someone how much for a garden tool. How much for this tool? Said Faye. He said £10. Before I could say anything, he dropped it to 7. 7. I was thinking more too. Yes, watch the life of Brian for advice on heckling. Right, I've got some clothes. Let's get on. 40 minutes gone, nothing done. I've been measuring these clothes. Hello, got 2 notifications. A new offer and a paid post now. I like the paid post now. Oh, it's a pair of Skechers. These Skechers are doing lovely. I bought another 6 pairs. They're up for $19.99. And do you know what? My 8% coupon has run out. It runs out at the end of June. So I've got to put that back on. Normally that would sell for about $18.49 or whatever it is with 8% off. It's gone for the full $19.99. So that's all right. I bought them for $6. So take off the postage, take off the fees. I'm probably making about £9 on that on a £6 buy, which is all right. They are going like that. They are going. Right, here we go. I bought a load of jumpers off a woman on Wednesday. And the reason I bought them was they're all cashmere blend, lamb's wool. And I thought, brilliant. This is a woman who's just sort of come off, she's a normal person. And then she started saying, do you want this? Do you want that? And she wasn't lowering her price. They're about £5 each, or they are £5 each. And I was like, yeah. And in the end, I bought 6 jumper top type things, 30 quid, and a French Connection cashmere camel coat. I don't think we've got any. We might have some clothes sellers. I don't think we've got many in here. And that was 15 quid. So, and then as I was going away from the store thinking I've done all right there, she started talking to the person next to her at the boot fair, at the store next to her. And I suddenly realised that she goes there every week selling. And it was kind of like, oh, she's not a normal. Then I kind of thinking, I hope there's nothing wrong with them. I think they're all right. A lot of them are Jack Wills, which brand-wise I don't think is brilliant. But like I say, they are Angora. Oh, an offer on a Blood Bowl 2 times Dwarf Blocker Slayer Bugmasters Dwarf part painted. The D&D figures, the Citadel figures. They're up for £24.99 with postage. The offer is £20. I put it to the chat. Do I accept the offer? I know what the answer is. I could tell you something. When it was listed in 2022 on the 2nd of September. Up for 25, offer 20. Buy or counter? Husty has been known to sell clothing. No one's watching, no one's answering. Whether there is this delay. Everyone's tuned in, said hello, and then gone. What's Ali got to say? I would like to see you, Nick, Stu Mandry, and 2 others go on Eggheads. Well, I'm designed for it, definitely. Yeah, I did. I think I did all right, Pat. There'll be a video out of what I'm tending to do now is all my weekly boots. So when I do my next video, it will be Priest Hill on a Wednesday, Rose Hill on the Saturday, and Hook on the Sunday. 3 boots in one. With great power. This is very true. Hello, Pat. I've just said hello to me. Right, let me catch up. Get that offer accepted. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes. Accept offer. Nice little £20. Get 10 of those in the day, and that'll be me sorted. Retire. So there'll be 3 boot fair videos in one video. Unfortunately, no drama. I mean, I need to go to Borden because it seems like the fountain of drama is in Borden for sloth and bolt finds. I mean, the fact that every boot fair has some amazing controversy go on, it's getting quite boring. Is it me? But there we go. Yes, there's more action at those boot fairs. You cannot, sneeze without seeing the action. Take it. Look at this. Take it. Don't counter. No, I will counter with £20 and 50p. Accept immediately. Yes, Marlo. Yes, sir. Of course. Don't you dare counter. I know you. Yes, I know. Yes. We won't talk about those harachis. Could have sold them for 70. So ended up selling them for 55. Still good, though. Still good. Right. Jack Wills. Size 10. What's it made of? I think it's fleece wool. Fleece wool. So, yeah, I used to do loads of clothes, but it is 10% cashmere, 90% merino wool. Merino wool. Is that a goat and a sheep? So let's see. This does have bobbling around the armpit area. But I do somewhere. I've got a debobbler. If I can't find it, I will just shave the thing or use some scissors on it. Right. Mick Mills Cashmere Blend. Grey jumper. Please give me the exact same one and someone else has listed that I can copy. I doubt it's going to happen. Oh no, there we go. £10 best offer. Well, I paid a £5. Okay, all right. Let's have a look at sold. This is not. I was hoping for at least 15. So let's have a look at sold. Here we go. Make your own drama. Well, my drama was someone wanted £2,000 for their collection of stuff. So that would be the title to my video. He wanted £2,000 for the lot, but fair play to him. He was a 12-year-old kid with his Pokemon collection, and I imagine he had lots of good Pokemon. And the interesting thing about that is, I did go back and I was talking to him, £2,000, and we had a bit of a joke. And I said, I just haven't got it at the moment. Just a little bit short. And then I went back and filmed him, and we were chatting about it. And I was filming the Pokemon because I thought it might be interesting if there are. He gave me the rare one, so I got it on camera. And he went, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I went, "Yeah." And I was probably quite abrupt with him because that's, I am a grumpy old man. But I said, "Yeah." And he subscribed to me. And so I filmed all this and sort of said, "Oh, well, good luck with it." And then I made sure afterwards, I checked with his mum and dad. I said, I was filming it. I don't think I got him. Right? Hopefully, I just got all the cards. But I just checked that he was okay, that I was filming it and it'll be on a video. And they'll be like, "Oh, yeah." So that's quite good. It's £2,000. Oh, I wonder if he sold any. I don't know. There was drama at Hook, but didn't get on the footage. I was getting in the car to go home, and the guy was arguing a hell of a lot with the steward. Well, that's part of the course, isn't it? Some of those stewards. Dan can't stand the YouTubers waiting for views. Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I mean, I've done a couple, but they're kind of taking the piss. Like, yeah. But the crazy thing is, it does work. It does get them views. So, everybody makes their own choice, which is fair enough. As long as it happens, it's okay. Yeah, I think kind of what I'm thinking is, are people going to boot fairs with the hope that they will pick up a really good pickup that will make some money, or are they going in the hope that someone's head will fall off and they can film it and have a big load of drama? They are hoping for a fight. I mean, I have discussed what we should. I know people who go to the boot fairs. I'm like, can you two start fighting each other and I'll just film it? I'm joking, but you know what I mean. It's like, Christ. I did. Yeah, this Sunday I got back and I thought, I'm waiting for the boot fair videos to go up, and just expecting them to be drama centric, and quite disappointed when they are. So there we go. Richard, found out something about you this week. All good though. Nick Hill's confirmed. Did see a kid with a lot of Pokemon cards. That was the kid. Yeah, he actually rang when I was asking him about it, and then I went off. He came back running after me, going, "How much would you pay for all of it?" Because I was just like, he was saying, "Well, those are £1, those are £2." I was like, "How much for the lot? How much for the lot?" There's me thinking 50 or 60 quid. £2,000. Of course, it gets views because you're being programmed to be. I almost read that. Get me demonetized. I particularly enjoyed Brum's shaky this week. I didn't see. I saw it last week with the fight, where it's, "There's a fight. There's a fight." Yeah, there we go. If the analytics show good click-through and retention, then it's validated. Well, people have the choice to watch it or not watch it. People, like I say, people make their own decision on what to do. Right, Jack Wills. I've not got a good feeling about this, Jack Wills. I've got a bad feeling about this. Bid 650 on bid. I don't like looking at stuff on bids. Let's have a look at the bins. There's no bins. Okay. I think it's a tenner. I think I've made a bit of a boo-boo. Oh, please, God, let it be tenner with post. Christ. There's me thinking, oh, yeah, cashmere. Anything cashmere will sell. Okay, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Dusky navy. Where's that grey one I saw? Well, I'm going to try for $9.99 plus postage. Perhaps my wonderful, titling keyword skills can get it sold. Maybe not. It's on free post. I think I'll do $9.99 with postage. If it sticks, I'll make it free postage. But I will have an 8% coupon on that when I set them up. I saw Whales Calling. What was that whale song? I saw Chris's video. Outrageous. Some geezer acting like a 5-year-old doing a cough insult. Oh, sir! It wasn't. It was the W word. And from what I gathered, he did it on one of John Luke's as well. But I couldn't work out which. Of course, I wanted to see the one on John Luke's, but I couldn't work out which one it was. So if you can point me towards that, I've got to fold this nicely so it doesn't crease. It's just ridiculous. Silly person. Views, agenda, same thing really. If you're watching, only 8 thumbs up. Shame on you. Still 54 watching. At least we haven't got less than 54 watching. Hello, Lincoln. Good to see you. Yeah, so yeah, Chris, that was very. It's just you kind of look at it and you go, huh? Where I am in Australia, car boot sellers have to prove they pay tax. Well, that would be interesting if that happened here. I'll get people getting nervy if they're filmed because of tax, I would imagine. I broke my car more by, that's a pain, is it, when you try and mend something and you break it more? Trying to fix a simple thing at the weekend. What were you trying to fix? Was it something to do with the window? Right, good. I'm kind of don't really understand that. I have no thumbs. No opposable thumbs. Right, so I've got loads of these Jack Wills. I've got one in pink, exactly the same. This is, well, as long as it can make a bit of money, and I think it can make a bit of money, I'm never buying off her ever again. Well, that is exactly the same cashmere blend. Probably better putting these on at Christmas, but I kind of bought them and thought, oh God, clothes. I haven't done clothes for years, as you can tell. I want to get them on and get them sold, which may not happen with the price they're going on. I hear a dog. It's not our dog. Our dog is asleep. Thank God. Right, cashmere blend pink. That's the pink. Will have a premium. Oink. Spell it correctly. God, they're not going for much money. £9.50 plus postage. Terrible photo. So again, I'll be $9.99. That is the price plus postage. Maybe that French Connection camel coat will go well. Oh, that's not new, is it? That $9.90. No, it's pre-owned. Thank God for that. Oh, clutch pedal. Oh God, yeah. Well, that's what went on our last car. It was the something. There's a something rod, and there's a minor part and a major part, and in the end, it just like was just had it. I think we spent like 300 quid trying to fix it, and they didn't fix it. It couldn't get it in gear, and it was like a WeBuyAnyCar.com. Well, it wasn't. It was a Breakers who gave us a bit more than WeBuyAnyCar.com. $9.99 again. How disappointing this is. But there you go. This is the reality of reselling. Be all right if I can sell this Mind Spot for £200. A Hollister overshirt. And she wasn't budging from a £5 an item, even though I can tell why. Yeah, when people start sort of going, do you want this? Do you want this? You kind of think, I think I've been done here, like a kipper. And when I kind of realised she was down there every week, I'm like, oh. Because the reason I thought she was like a normal reseller, just come along and clearing stuff out, she was going, oh no, my sons have given me these and they've sent me a price. I'm like, oh yeah, her sons have just given her jumpers. I fell hook, line and sinker for that one. Hollister overshirts. Perhaps I can sell this to Liz. Or give it to her. She sort of thing she might use for DIY. What else is going on? We're building a pergola at the moment. Yes, a pergola. And that's going all right. I probably might do a bit of that when I've finished here. Blue overshirt. Is that what you call these things? Oversized shirt? Seems to be two words. I keep calling the pergola. I keep saying it wrong. Pergola. I've called it a pergonda, a pergondera, a garondera. $9.99. Yes, laugh at me. Never again. I've got a pair of DMs that were new. I got for I've got to pay 30 quid for those, but hopefully they're going to go for about 100. I've got a feeling all these items are going to go on for $9.99. I can't find this one. Oh, please be fat. Hollister navy casual size large men's long sleeve. But this thing is like an overshirt. Like it's just rubbish. Why did I buy that? This was the last thing she palmed off on me. I mean, is that even an overshirt? It's got a hood on it, for God's sake. I mean, what is it? It's like a Frankenstein's monster of a hoodie, a shirt, and a rope. And I'm faffing around trying to decide what on earth it is and not listing it. I might, well, $9.99 with postage, and then if it doesn't sell, it'll be free post. Yeah, I should get me Wii U out, shouldn't I? Me goodbyes. Talking of goodbyes, I bought something on eBay. Lee, if he's still here, might be interested in this. I bought a couple of things actually. So I got this freebie at a boot fair. I'd actually bought a Game Boy Pocket silver, which was priced at £45, and I'd bought it for 15. And I just saw this in a cardboard box, and I said, "Oh, can I have that?" And they said, "Oh, it's not the box for the Game Boy you just bought." And I said, "Oh, I know, but I'll just have the box." You look up the prices of Game Boy boxes. Anyway, so I thought that's nice. I will buy the stuff to go in it. And strangely enough, someone I know picked it up, but they wanted £100 for it. And looking at the prices on eBay, it was a little bit strong. So I looked on eBay, and someone had one up for 90, I think, or around 90, 95. I offered 80. Let me just check that. Purchase history. No, less than 80. What did I offer? Oh, no, it was 80. Oh, but there was a part refund because it turned up and the screen had just come away. It's only dry glue. I think it can be easily fixed. But it's a yellow Game Boy. Original. It's basically everything that's in here. So that is a real bonus. So I'm really glad I got that. All I've got to do is make a polystyrene for it. And, I'll just get the saw out and a big lump of polystyrene. Won't be a messy job at all. He was selling this as well, which is a lovely little Game Boy Advance. The clip on the battery compartment is gone. He had this up for 60. I got it for 45. So they're just little shelf type items. When I make my YouTube channel more professional, and I have like all the white shelving with neon lighting, little, not neon, what do they call it? Wonderful lighting, coloured lighting in the back, and I can put my little display items on. At the moment, you've just got a load of like crap in the background. Right, on to the next Jack Wills jumper. Hello, Jammy Dodger. Finally found me alive. I hear you bought a load of stuff off Bulb Finds, but I don't know what it is yet. So I'll have to look into that and see what he's managed to palm off onto you. That'll be interesting. But I'm sure you're both happy with the deal. So that's good. Great gaming box. Yeah, some of these gaming boxes. There's actually a site for Game Boy boxes variants, and it tells you how rare it is. That's a 51, which is quite rare, rarer than others. The LED light strip, that's what I was thinking of. I can never think of the correct word. And what's Lee been fixed? I think of Lee often as I buy stuff that's broken, but I don't know what the latest one is. Let us know. Right, cable net. Jack Wills cashmere blend jumper. Oh dear. What we got? 100% lamb's wool. Some poor sheep. Some poor pink sheep is without any clothes. Okay. Jack Wills, avoid it like the plague. Right. Lamb's wool. Jumper. Cable knit. Oh yes, I know all the terms, Solds. Buy it now, solds. That's the jumper of doom falls to the floor. $9.95 on the buy it nows, and the solds. Let's put in pink in that title. Oh, there's hope. There's slightly more hope. Ladies, Jack Wills pink cable knit jumper, £19 went on an offer. Come on, give me a bright pink. There we go. £20 on an offer. There is just merino wool. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna try 19.99. I'll take anything above 10. No, I'll take anything above 15 like a shot. I'll copy that listing. I will change these listings. This is all over the place. I always put the size at the end. Last thing I say, I normally put like brand, color, description. And it's just through habit that I put the size right at the last thing that is in the title. I did go through a spate of thinking, actually, if the first 5 words are the most important, I'm sure I've discussed this many a time on the channel. If the first 5 words are important, wouldn't you put the size in your first 5 words? Because people will search. Those people who are stupid enough to want a Jack Will jumper, I mean, there aren't many of them, will put in Jack Will size 10 jumper. But there we go. Okay, so we're going to try for $19.99 on that one. I'm actually going to get through more than 5 listings, which is a bit of a miracle for me. Armani jeans jumper. Again, 5. We're off the Jack Wills for a little moment. We're back on it soon. It's probably Armani jeans isn't worth anything, and it's probably, even if it is, it's probably fake. Let's have a look. It actually has got a tiny pull on it as well. Armani jeans, red jumper. James is in. Hello. I was talking about the drama. You are the fountain of drama is definitely around your neck of the woods. Everywhere else is very normal and boring. Yeah, one day I might. I mean, I tell you what, it's not going anywhere else. It's not going anywhere. So it's just sitting here. And you have first dibs. So yes, but just to let you know, it's one of those things. It's I've got a few things that are just like lovely to haves, and I'm sure you can understand that. But yes, should it ever go, I'll be on. Lee has got bagsies on it. $9.99. If she's there on Wednesday, I'm going to go up to her store and go, "You selling any more 9.99s?" Brand new, £99. Armani jeans jumper, red cotton. Let's just put this on used and sold rather than brand new and not sold. Probably be like 54p used. Buy it now. And the price tumbles down. 45 sold. How are you finding clothes, James? How are you finding it all? I'm not finding this morning very nice. But there you go. Didn't you find £100 jacket or something? Or was it really £100, or did you get home and it was not £100? I should check the video, shouldn't I? Here we go. Armani jeans slim crew neck jumper. This is a crew neck jumper. £22.72 on an offer. No, not on an offer. It went for that money. Let's have a look at this. It looks like... I'm wondering whether this is fake. Would it be fake? Let me check. Is there a label down the bottom here? Manufactured in Italy. Manufactured by Simonti SPA. Fleece wool. The reason I'm wondering whether it's a fake is, one, because it's not Jack Wills, and it seems like you'd never bother with that. It's just been like tagged in like that. I don't think I've got many clothes sellers. Inside tag. Okay, what, the neck tag or the... I think you're probably talking about the hem tag, which is... You can't see it because of the contrast, because of my shiny head. It looks like that, and it says manufactured by Simonti SPA, made in Italy. It's to protect the wool. Does it say John Wells? Does it say John Wells? I can't see John Wells anywhere. What does that mean? Does it say John Wells? No. Which I imagine is not too good. It sounds fine. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's gone totally. A lot of stuff goes over my head. Simon-T is Simon-T, is the distributor. Yes, I knew that. Honest. Okay, looks all right. It's going off 20 quid. What a bargain for someone. Someone in the chat buy it. I'll give you a good deal. Ideal for the man about town. What's going on? Where's my buy sell similar? Where's it gone? Sell one like this. There we go. Right, a couple more Jack Wills. Something that came from Asda. And then this camel coat, which I think has got a small mark on the back. I'm praying Liz can get rid of this mark. I'm hoping that I'll pay £15 for this camel coat. It's new with tags. Something down here is new with tags as well. Oh, no. Look what I've just seen. Why do you always just spot these things after? Well, that can't be sold. I hate that woman. I hate her. That's real Pete Butt vintage. Whack jewels. Oh, right. Well, not that good quality with a great big hole in the cuff. It is knackered. Yes. Hello, Maximus. Good to see you. First time in a long time. Well, that's understandable. Watch my channel for any length of time. You do need a long lie down in a darkened room. Yes, I got back into bed after the morning missions and only just awoken. Oh, it's the freedom of being a reseller, isn't it? Oh, you always see these things on about the fourth look, don't you? Moving on to another Jack Wills. $9.99 maybe? Cashmere blend. What color is that? Don't say blue. Like a lightish dusky blue. Blue. Right, well, let's get rid of that listing. That might be listed. Will it fit me? I could do with some new jumpers, actually. Oh, I'm researching. It's going to go on for a tenner. Blue cashmere jumper. There's someone selling 4 Jack Wills jumpers for a bundle for a tenner for 20 quid. What hope have I got? 750. Never again. Well, it just goes to show. I mean, I really did buy these because I was like, oh, cashmere. You know, I think, oh, anything cashmere will be good. No, not at all. Oh, well, get them sold and move on. That's the key, isn't it? Is it a V-neck? Yes, it is. Let's try with optimism. $9.99. God. I mean, I thought when I buy them, when I bought them, I thought, oh, 15 to 20. It's not a huge amount, but at least it will do. Now they're like, I'll be lucky to make my money back on these. It's like, oh, thank God. She did have a whole stall full of stuff. So I'm glad I've only bought. I got 6 jumpers in that coat. So 7 items. I spent £45 with her. If I can make back 60, I'll be happy just to learn the lesson. We will see. But not blend. Oh, okay. Not even blended with like merino wool in your kind of sheep goat, you know, combo. Give what a go. Oh yeah, I will do a couple of shameless plugs. I'm normally a sucker for a shameless plug for new channels that are out there, but I'm unaware of any new channels. They've all like totally overtaken me and are long gone in the distance. But James, for his sins, he did it last year. And I think we all thought then he was crazy to do it, but he's doing it again. And it's going to be this month. The other plug I do want to give is for Lee Cola Flipper, who is doing a walk, I think. I think it's like a marathon walk. I saw it when he originally posted it. So check out his page for all the details. And Nick mentioned it yesterday, and it reminded me because I had kind of forgotten about it. So do check out Cola Flipper. I think it's in aid of cancer, which, you know, obviously will have affected almost everyone in some way or other. So a really good thing that Lee is doing. I'm sure you have already checked out his channel, but if anyone hasn't, do check it out and check out what he's doing there. I think it'll be on his Insta as well. Right. Husty's going to get on the stream and do some listing. Happy Monday. So, yeah, I know that now. Oh, man. Well, I mean, worst comes to the worst. I've got some nice cashmere jumpers. And the penultimate clothing item. We're almost done on clothing, thank God. Never again. I tend to buy these England rugby. Yeah, when I see an England rugby, I've bought these in the past and thought, brilliant, yeah, England rugby. I saw that, I thought, yeah, new tags, yeah, England rugby. And I got it home. I think I paid £4 or £5 for this, I think, probably £4. And then I saw that on it. George, I think it says, yeah, George. Doesn't belong to George. It's George. I thought, oh, God, Asda knocking these out now. It's like, you know, if you saw like a Harry Potter t-shirt and then it's like, oh, it's Primarché or whatever. So, and this did have a price tag on, which I've taken off because it's £20 new, but they bought it for £10 in the sale. So how much on eBay is it? But at least it's brand new with tags. And I'm glad Mandy, stay here for God's sake. I've got this French Connection coat. Please tell me it's worth some money. I was thinking of ripping off that George tag, but I guess everybody on eBay will know these are, what would you call this, a fleece? England rugby fleece. George. I'll put in George. I don't want to put in George, but I feel like I'm going to have to. So, yeah, I just thought it was like, oh, that's been bought in some sports shop, la-di-da-di-da, and no. Keep away from the clothes, Peter. Fleece sweatshirt. It's just got a grey band on it. Why can't I find one exactly the same? I'll just take out George. I thought there'd be tons of these if they're in George. One thing I did get in Asda in George was I bought loads of school stuff. I think it was shirts. I can't remember whether it was polo shirts, trousers. They were all 50p on clearance in about just after the schools had gone back. This is a few years ago. And I had tons of it, and they all sold for like between £10 and £15. It was brilliant, you know, because as soon as people wanted school stuff again, I was in. But I haven't seen that being replicated down in Asda with the old yellow sticker. Most of my clothes have holes in them. And this is why I don't buy clothes. Aldi. Oh, right. Yeah, they probably do. I don't really get out much to the shops. It's kind of Liz will tell me this stuff. But it's bizarre and so very much pathetic. It's not. No, it's no. Well, it is now, but only on one side. It's often 5% cashmere. A lot of them are cashmere and merino. The clothes trades at car boots seem the worst. Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. I really what did it for me was realizing, because I was totally under the impression it was just a normal seller, and as soon as she said, "Oh yeah, I've been coming down here the last few weeks, sales been doing well," to the person I saw next to, I was like, my heart sank. I was like, oh, "You're not just clearing out your son's wardrobe or whatever." And I was like, "Oh God." And then you have this realization, oh, I can see why you were trying to push more stuff onto me. I could have ended up buying a load more, so thank God I didn't. Incredibly, I can't find this fleece on, so I'm going to try for. Oh no! Well, hang on. Let me have another look. Official licensed product. Official license. I mean, I put official in the title. Will it? Incredible! I can't find anything. Well, I know how much it was. 20 quid new, £10 in the sale. I'll try and sell it for 15. I think I bought it for 4. This wasn't off woman. This was off another man. So I'm slightly less peeved about this one. I'm just peeved that it was from George, but that's my mistake. I should have looked at the tags. I tried 15.99 because it will be on an 8%, and I will put postage on it, and we'll see how that goes. Right, last item. Is Mandy still in here? Is she still here? So this was off woman. This was off woman. It is a French Connection, Italian fabric cashmere blend, like got 1.01% cashmere in it. It's new with tags, so it's got the tags. £175 price tag on it. Please be here, Mandy. She's always flipping. She's here. It is a camel coat, cashmere blend, but I have just noticed that it has got that on the back. I'm hoping that comes off. I'm really, really hoping. I really, really am hoping that comes off. But I'm not going to go at it with the sander. I'm going to wait till Liz comes back and just get her expertise. It may be, I don't know, cotton buds and gentle chemicals or nothing. Who knows? It's camel. It's beige. Yeah. So if Mandy hasn't gone, and I'm hoping she hasn't, I'm hoping she can. What do you think? Let me just get rid of that comment. Oh, my seat's just gone down. Mandy. French Connection is also a dead brand. Okay. You've got to know your brands, haven't you? Got to know your brands. What would you? I know you would never, in a million years sell such a ridiculous item, but is that £50 if we can sort the mark out, or is it £50 with the mark? Oh, we have a difference of opinion. What was that off? Winner takes all. 25. Well, I paid 15. I paid 15. I've got a feeling it's 50. It's got to be 15 if I can get the mark out. If I can't get the mark out, I'm guessing remove said mark. Yes, yes, sir. If I can't get the mark out, maybe 25. Has anyone ever listed such item? Mandy, do you want to buy it for me for 15 quid? Please. No, let's see if we can do it. What is it called? Camel coat? Camel coat. Camel suit. Oh god, there's some really fluffy things when you do that. Oh, here we go. 89.99. It's brand new with tags. 89.99. Overcoat. Brand new overcoat. It's not sold though, is it? It's not sold. Let's have a look at solds. I'm in the dream section of eBay, where people haven't sold anything. Buy it now. Condition new. 59.99. Suede. So what was this? Cashmere blend. Perhaps I'll put in the title £175 new. Camel. £49 went on an offer. Yeah, well, we will try 49.99. I've got to get this stuff sold because I've been taking all the measures. I've just listed these with the price. This is what I've been researching. Mention RRP in time. Oh, okay. I thought you said mention RIP in title there. That's my eyesight going. It's a lovely style. Winner takes all. Yes. That is. I have very vague memories of that. Even I'm struggling to remember. I did see Ian had popped in. Hello, Master of Pieces. Good to see you. What did you? I had so many videos going on. I can't remember what each one has in, but I know Ian has done a video that I've watched. But having I can't remember names. I can't remember content of videos. Can't remember anything. I can't remember not to buy Jack Wills. New French Connection. Oversized wool blend, cashmere blend. So let me just change it. I won't have new at the start. Why would you put new in your title? French Connection oversized cashmere blend camel coat. I'm not going to call it a winter coat when we've just gone into July. UK, whatever size it is. 12. £175. Oh, they put camel at the end. 175 RRP. Yes, indeed. With added black mark on the back. Designer mark. Okay, save that for later. Hopefully get those on today, although I'm going to have to take photographs of all these clothes, and I don't really like doing that. Yes, just remember, this is tip of the day. Next time when you see Jack Wills, Jack won't. And Pete won't either. He will not be buying. I'll be looking out for a woman at the boot fair again with her weekly stall of stuff that doesn't sell and avoiding her like the plague. I'll give her a Paddington stare. Love a bag of cashew nuts. Random comment of the day. I love a bag of cashew nuts, but in actual fact, I'm trying to lose weight at the moment. I've been gradually snacking less for about 2 weeks. I've lost 1.8 kilograms, which is practically a small parcel. So that's not bad, is it? But it's very slowly. Jack won't. Right. Thank you all for tuning in, you 51 wonderful people. Do leave us a thumbs up. Leave a little comment, just a little one. Even though, whatever, the comments tickle the algorithm and they will make me a YouTube sensation. And who wouldn't want that? Have a great week. Hope you get some good pickups. And don't pick up any jack wheels. Catch you later.